There's a swing and a drive. That's back.
2本目
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's
1試合2本
That's their fourth home.
はいどうも皆さんこんにちは、こんばんは。 KD ゲームズのクリボです。ということで MLB THE SHOW やっていきたいと思います。さあ打てるのですか一応練習はしてきたんですが、見事に全く打てません。はい。あ、てか設定変わってるまんまだわ。やべ。いつもここレジェンドにして一応やってるんですけどね。この試合だけ変わるかもしれない。
He really needs to start making more contact. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
That misses the zone, and that is ball
アスレチックスの球場ってこんな感じだったっけ？
Game 1 of this 3-game set. That one fouled off. And there's a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in
大
this
谷
first
翔
frame
平さん
than
を
he
返すんや。
Next pitch is outside.
フォアボールでもええで。
And a foul ball. Severino.
あ、チェンジアップ。
So they get man at first with one gone. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. That's whipped.
任せろ。
Throw into third.
オッケー。
The tag out. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
満塁。
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. One strike.
The Dodgers threatening. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing the run.
That's the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the
あ、
zone.
くそー、ボール
That's
出
a
た
strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
いけると思ったんだけどな。
One down. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Base hit.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
あ、ミス
And
った
he。swings through that one.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially.
Runner takes off for third.
ball,
Pitch
one strike.
outside.
Okay.
Throw to third, and he's in there easily. The 1-1 is fouled off.
あ、打っちゃっ
Swing
た。
and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't
頑張れ、
looked very
ロキ。
comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And a base hit. And next for LA, Tanaka. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Check swing, and he went. And it's
入ってんの
0
か。
1.
One strike.
Fastball is outside.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field.
あ
Rooker makes the catch, and there's 2 away. So 2 down. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. The throw
ちょっと怪しい。あ、OK。全然余裕。
Got him. That's an out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Tanaka, the next to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. Ferguson, in his second season,
1本くらい打たせていただいてもよろしいか？
a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings through that one for strike 1.
カーソル動かしてるつもりなんだけどな。戻ってんだよな。
It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in
One
play.
ball. 2 strikes.
カーソル合ってると思ったら次はタイミング遅れてんだよな。
That one the other way, and a base hit.
そしてボール球には合っちゃうという謎の謎のバッティングセンス。
Runner on at first with 1 gone, and up to the plate is Will Smith. Runner takes off. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind an account right there. Smash
あ、ミスった最悪。
To third, tag, got him.
押しちゃったよ大爆笑俺。
With a less than great game.
間違えて倒してたわまだ大丈夫やろうと思って左スティック右に倒してたらそのまま走ってたわ。終わるか。
Tanaka.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Betts, the base runner at first with 1 out.
ああ、もう
Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to the series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Up the middle, that's a base hit. Spence back to work. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Will Smith to the plate. Runner on the go. To third, Schumann. They get 1. Down to second. Gets back.
どっちにしろ1点もアウトだな。
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 and 2 now. Runner takes off.
入るぞ。
Ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run.
ありがとうございます。
It's a great play. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 2-1. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Up the middle.
任せろ。
That's a hit. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and
ちょっとずれたか。
that time run is 90 feet away. New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tanaka. Out to
ホームラン
short,
出ね
Muncy
え。
sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th, and now the center fielder, Tanaka. Holman back to work. That's
1 ball,
outside.
no strike.
Ball 1.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting. Right out of the gates.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
That one out to right.
あー、飛んでないか。
And out number 1 on the grab.
根っこだっ
Here's the
た。
catcher, Daniel Susak. That's towards center. Tanaka on his way over. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
アスレチックスには勝てますか。ただ10安打相手も打ってるのは打ってる。僕もアスレチックス戦に投げたかったです。3年生は登板じゃありません。
So now here's the DH, Tanaka.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
お、いった。
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line.
やったー。
There, out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
28号。ロバーツ監督もにっこり。あ、もう1回で4点も取ってるのか。
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
あー、振るなやかったー。
Tanaka hitting 5th in today's
2本目あった
lineup.
ぞ。
And he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Swing and a miss. No balls,
下げ
2
すぎなんだよ
strikes.
な。
2 strikes.
今の振るの遅すぎなんだよな。ええええ
Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
は
Take a look at some notable rookie of the year candidates this season.
え、あ、今のは結局アウトなの今の。
Estes back to work.
何のバグ
To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives back there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Tanaka, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is
1 ball,
excellent.
1 strike.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back.
2本目
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's
試合2
8-0.
本
That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there. Boog, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly
99
Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt,
100マイ
148 home runs. He was my favorite.
あ、102マイルまで出
Some
るの
people
ね。
say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
あ、振っちゃった。103マイル
1 strike.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have
あー、すごい。
professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at bat for the hitter.
何の影の仕掛けもなくストレートでした、ちゃん
You
と。
want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you.
Now it's the rookie DH, Tanaka.
He really needs to start making more contact.
自分の
Almost 2
登板で
strikeouts per game over his
先制
last
点を
10.
That's a slider for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
In the air, center field.
いやー伸びてないなー。
And that's the third out. Bottom of the first, and stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young.
いきなりヒット打たれた。
Made a board on the leadoff single. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. That one's in there. That's strike one.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 strikes.
The Dodgers could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
One down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Save.
それたか。
That clips the corner. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about line
まずいそれ。落とした
The run comes in to score from second. The throw to second is offline.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be
納
frustrated.
得できない。
It's going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to
納得が
have
で
to
き
face
な
it
い。
a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
And a foul ball. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single.
ガチで1回に失点する率が高すぎる。
Joey Weimer steps in for the Royals. Right through there for a strike. To third might be two. To
終わってるわ。
So up now for Kansas
これ
City.
昨年優勝チームですよね一応。
So RBI spot.
リアルで。
Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings
ゲー
and
ム内で
misses
も
and
昨年
record
優
a
勝してたは
strikeout.
ずなんですけど
I think you attack it
ワー
in
ル
the
ドチャンピ
spot.
オンは取れてないですけど
Goes down swinging for the strikeout.
地区は優勝してたはずなんですけど
Fastball at the knees.
いやーマジで
Extra bases. Pasquantino around third. One run across. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then
いや
extended
そもそもあそこで
through
ゲ
the
ッツ
swing
ーを
for
取
the
ってく
line
れないの
drive
が
base
悪いという割り切り
And it's fouled away.
そもそ
him.
も
Throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slight.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the DH for Elvis Martinez.
あそこで全て崩れたと言って過言ではない
Ball one.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Sneaks through, base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker really on his horse.
No,
for it.
nice.
Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
The left fielder.
So up next, Dairon Blanco. On the ground,
ゲ
2
ッ
balls.
ツー次こそ
There's one.
Thank you.
To Freeman, double play, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a double and a run
通
scored.
りが S
And that one upstairs.
満塁とかでもあ
You
っ
know,
てこねえか
Boog,
な
this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory.
OK
And there's one away. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that one upstairs, ball one. Pasquantino in his 5th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Way high.
Ball.
And that is out of play. 1 out, bases empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Garcia. To
Okay.
first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Weimer stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball.
2 outs, bases empty. This one in the air,
やっぱ
center
初回
field.
だな。
Outfit settles underneath it, and that is that.
悪いの。
So no run.
あー、すごい進化。
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground, right side, Massey. Slinging it to
That's it.
first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Headed towards the corner. Tucker makes his way towards it. Grabs
Nice.
it on the run. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And
Nice.
that chance handled. Gets it to first. And there's 2 down. Abraham Toro steps in for the Royals. In there for strike 1. Swings through that one.
No balls. 2 strikes.
よし。
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH or Elvis Martinez.
点を取ってくれないんです
Tucker should
ね。
have it. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Jacob Young. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Just
あ、入ってないか。 あ、まずい。
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right
だよね。
field. And it stays fair. And that's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see
こ
the
こで交代か。
Pitching for Los Angeles.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Jordan Romano.
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. They've got a potent lineup.
It's
And when you
0-1.
think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
1-1.
当たって
Inside
もよかっ
almost
たの
got
で
him.
は。
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1 and 2.
See if you can
1 and
go
2
upstairs
count.
a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
危ねえストレートか
A
よ
little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one
ラ
just
ラッ
misses.
キー
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
7対0
This one
絶対負け
isn't
つくやん
exactly close, Chris.
9
Let's
回
off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Runner takes off the other way. He'll do it himself.
危ねえライナーゲッツーかと思った。
1 out, runner at second. And here is Teoscar Hernandez. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Out there to
上がってる
center.
わ。
Young on the move.
まずい
And they'll go a short way, and that is the ball game. Tanaka with some struggles at the
打
plate
球
in
がど
this
こに当
game,
たっ
but
て
a
るかがわからん
respectable
かった。もっといい活躍してる ればもっと上がってたかもしれんけどな。
First and second, 2 outs. Tanaka digs in now.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Ya be.
And it now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Next pitch is inside, 2-2.
2-2.
And that's that.
Sometimes he wears the
それは待ってられんわ。
1 out, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle. One down. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
やべ、走っ
Savali with a move to first.
え、俺一回右倒したん
We
だけ
haven't
ど。
seen a break in the weather, and the umpires
よく戻ったな。
might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop playing.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a ground ball. They get one. Down to second. Gets back as he almost ran into
案
another
外
out
進め
there.
そうと思ってるの俺だけかな。
Oscar Hernandez. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
あ、やべ。
Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out inning.
二塁で2歩出るのはダメだ
All set
な。
for the start of the inning. And now the DH.
どんなに離れててもやっぱ牽制来るな。
Line
あー
drive.
くそー。
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Tanaka. The leadoff
やべ、
batter
低め張っ
as
て
he
たら低
swings
め来た
through
から
a
振ってしまった
ball.
わ。
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. The numbers paint a pretty clear picture. The offense likes playing with fire today. 7 of their hits have come off of fastballs, so
いやー、全部ボール。
pretty locked in right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Tanaka had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when
まあ4の1。まあまあまあまあまあまあ
One
まあ。
down. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tanaka. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, it's not
早いように見えてあんま早くなかったな。
start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
あー、上げすぎです。
Well, a really rough inning
1-1.
out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That's in there. And that is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Hit in the air, center field. Tanaka.
完璧な守備位置。
Squeezes it.
バックホーム。
Here's the throw to the plate.
オッケー。
Put down, and that ends the inning. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Lugo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Ground
やっ
ball
べ
right
え、
side
ゲ
could be
ッツ
2. Winner for 1. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over. Back here in Kansas City, ready to go, bottom 4. And to the plate for Kansas City, Connor Wong. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in.
完璧通り。
And he's out.
このゲーム分かった。一回下がってしまえば回ってくるぞ。
Hernandez back to work. Tanaka in his rookie season, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024. Righty delivers.
That's a ball down.
あ、くそー。100マイル。
That one not close. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss at 100
あ、振り遅れてんの
miles
か
an
今
hour.
の。
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
おー、びっくりした。
This might be
ス
trouble.
トレートじゃないんかい。
Around first and hustling for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that.
He's trying for third.
Huh?
Center field. Young should have this one. He makes the grab. 1 away. 1 out. Runner at second. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Runner takes off for third. Flares it into the outfield.
Baka mare.
Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 5-0. At the plate, Tanaka 1 for 3. Fought off foul. Waka, a former All-Star. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a slider. That one ripped. Racing over to make the catch.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
あれで前に飛ばないのか。
Check swing.
ああ、よかったー。振ってねー。あ、
swing and a miss. Struck him out.
カットがいい。
Tanaka didn't do a whole lot in the win.
それは無理。まあまあまあ、今日は2本もホームラン打ったんで、よしとしましょう。もう日本人対決は、まあ、ワンチャンあるか、ここ。ワンチャンある。さあ、残り1ヶ月。どんな成績を残せるのか、楽しみでございますね。とりあえずパックだけ、開けときますか。 まあ特にいらないですと。まあこの辺はあんま今見てもあんま意味ねえや。この辺はあんま今見ても意味ないからな。俺順位表ってどこで見るんだっけ？違う。リーグだはずあった。これか。まあ1位では抜けられそうかな。今のところこのままいけば。まあ7ゲーム差開いてるんで大丈夫でしょう。はい、ということで本日これにで終わりたいと思います。さよなら。